Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar, where I'm Jed Morgan, and if it wasn't evident from my channel's brand or the things I say in my live streams and videos, I care a lot about history and lean more toward the academic style of evaluation and breakdown of film and television. At least that's what I aspire to be. And when someone comes after history in film or television, I usually call that even farther than I otherwise would, because history is an important part of our foundation as a society, an important tool in crafting a better society for the future. That's my opinion, at least. So when all the news surrounding Netflix's upcoming Queen Cleopatra show, helmed by Jada Pinkett Smith, came out, I was infuriated, because this is once again another race swap for identity woke politics, erasing the true history of an incredible woman who shaped the landscape of the world for centuries to come. Now, this isn't as blatant as something like Anne Boleyn getting race swapped for a BBC production of King Henry VIII's life, or even the race swap of Achilles for another BBC production of the Iliad and the Battle of Troy. But still, Queen Cleopatra was not black. It's that simple. Historically, we have evidence of that. And we even have evidence that Egyptians aren't as black leaning as modern people would lead you to believe. Even in the modern day, they're much more Arab looking than they are black looking. And that's just okay. Why are these people so obsessed with black people are the only good people out there? That is incredibly racist. I just want accurate historical tales. If that means Egyptian stories, go for it. If that means African stories, great. I would love to see some Zulu mythology coming out to the forefront, and it would be an incredible story, because those stories are bonkers and they have some really interesting tales in that mythology. But all they can do is twist and warp what is popular into what they believe is the correct identity politics lens. Now, I care even more about this specific race swap than others, because I have an undue bias with Greece. I love Greece. I love Greek mythology. I love Greek history. Greece is a thing that I care about a lot. And Queen Cleopatra, she's Macedonian, which is just north of Greece, kind of part of Greece, depending on the way you look at it at a certain time. So she's even more white than the average Egyptian, which, again, we have proof of from modern day people, old illustrations from the time. We know that the Egyptian people are more Arab leaning from so much evidence. And then we have evidence that she's even from Greece, pretty white area as well. But she's black because she lives in Africa. That is such a superficial view of the world. And I wonder whether or not Jada Pinkett Smith and her team are legitimately just that stupid and don't realize how the world works, or it was intentional. I believe it could be a bit of both, because woke Hollywood is incredibly stupid, and they prove that time and time again. And we have this article here from Bounding Comics that actually adds an additional layer. Change.org removes petition calling on Netflix to cancel race swap Queen Cleopatra docuseries due to historical inaccuracies. Claims it violated community guidelines. Now, we don't really have further evidence on why. There's not a public statement by change.org, at least not at the time of the recording of this video, but they're taking it down, rightfully calling out this show for historical inaccuracies. Now, I wouldn't want the show taken down. I don't think that should be what we do in the situation. I believe that people should just not watch it, so Netflix realized, hey, people didn't like this, let's not do this again. That's how I believe that we should operate in situations like this. Vote with our wallets, but that's on a very individual basis. I do not call for boycotts. Still, change.org is removing this because it violated community guidelines. History, truth, reality doesn't matter to change.org. It's the woke identity politics fueling their company as well, it seems. It's like, they're criticizing a black woman, we had to take it down. No, they're not criticizing a black woman. They're not criticizing the actress of Cleopatra. I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's a wonderful person, but it is historically inaccurate, and people being upset by this is within rightful criticism. And going into it further, Jada Pinkett Smith goes on to say that she's very upset with the portrayal of Cleopatra from film and television for years, and even historical tales of her about her personality, her over-sexualization, her manipulation of Mark Antony and Julius Caesar. She doesn't like any of that. So this isn't just a race swap. This isn't just warping history in that sense. She's warping it on every single conceivable level, making her into this paragon of virtue, this great queen who was abused by the evil white man Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. What else do we expect from modern Hollywood but garbage like this? Now, I will not be watching this show for a myriad of reasons, but right there, Jada Pinkett Smith made me want to watch it even less, because this is alternate history fanfic garbage along the same lines as The Woman King, and we should respond to it in kind as we did with that film. Overall, this series will not be historically accurate in a single iota, and that is everything we've come to expect from modern Hollywood. Their priorities are so out of whack. This is just an average release from those insane people. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Anon.
Hey, yo, are you feeling what I'm doing up in here? Oh, I know you are. Do you miss all the good, compelling stories that we used to get back in Hollywood that they ain't putting down no more? I know you missing it. So check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern day mental illness issues, baby. Book 1, Down in Flames. Book 2, Apocalypse Then. These are currently on sale. What are you waiting for? Get your hands on them. And we got Book 3, Kill the Dark, is coming down the pipeline. Just wait for all the good stuff this dropping. You ain't gonna be disappointed, fam.